Alright, let me throw a hypothetical at you. Let's just say that you're a poor weeb that doesn't live in the heartland of Japan. That's me. And let's just say you really want that super rare figure that you saw in a manga volume once. Or maybe you just want some limited edition signed bromides from Japan. Or maybe that super out of print art book that nobody seems to be able to find. Or maybe you're just a music geek like me and you want to pick up some CDs that will probably never see the light of day in America. Well, as I've bought many things from Japan over the years, I have tried to see if I can find a place to just kind of streamline everything. A place where I can trust to ship me things efficiently, find things at retail price, and also be able to gather points so I can use for future purchases. And I think I found that site that I love to shop at. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to go through the website. I'm going to show you guys some different aspects of it. We're going to go through some unboxings from that website. I have some really cool stuff to show you, and we're also going to talk about some other places that I bought from and the pros and cons of all of it. So with that being said, let's get started. Okay, so let's start with my first site. We're not going to go too deep into this, but of course we all know it, it's eBay. Now, what do I look for when I am buying something from eBay? Well, let me show you. So this is the SpyX family. This is the raffle thing that they did a couple weeks ago. Really love those illustration boards, by the way. Look how sick they are. I mean, come on. Can you beat having Anya in a chef costume? I mean, oh gosh, just give me a figure of her. But nonetheless, so what I am looking for is I am looking for seller information. Is this person a 100% seller? 99.5% seller. Most of the time, if it's below a 98.5, I'm not going for it. It's a little bit too risky, especially when shipping internationally. The second thing that I'm looking for is I actually scroll down here and I look at the description. I see if it's really broken English. I see if it's laid out really well. I look at the shipping, see if they're really clear about shipping policy, and I'm also looking at PayPal information, refund information. See, look at this. Please pay within 10 days. Will be shipped after payments confirmed. So just the way that this is laid out kind of gives me a A-okay on, hey, this seller is somebody that I feel like I can trust to buy from an international standpoint. So another shop that I'm really interested in, and this is on Facebook, and this is the Irashamasi anime shop. I just found them very relatively recently, and what I really like about them is that they are a person who goes to Japan, buys things, and is able to ship out from Japan. This is a great place if you're looking for figures that are maybe not in circulation anymore for a great price. They also act as a proxy service, so they'll tell you whether if there's something available that's not on their store, they can buy it and ship it for you. Now, the last place that I like to buy from, and the place that this whole video is really based upon and the unboxings and everything like that, is from CD Japan. And this place is absolutely legendary when it comes to buying art books, manga, Japanese manga, anime, limited edition stuff, merchandise, collectibles, figures, you name it, they got it. So let's just explore this website a little bit. So a question I get a lot is, why should I go for CD Japan instead of Kinokuniya USA, for example? Well, here's the reason why. So look at CD Japan. This is actually the second Toilet Bound Hanako-kun art book, not the first one, the second one that hasn't even been released in the US yet or been in English translation. So this goes for $14 USD. This is before the shipping fee. We'll talk about shipping in a second. But when we go to the first art book, so we're assuming the second art book will be the same price in the future. When we look at here, we are looking at the price of this goes for $35 online. So we're talking about a $20 difference here. And after shipping fees, you're actually going to be saving a little bit more just buying it straight from the source, believe it or not. And with the perks of CD Japan, it really does become more beneficial to just go ahead and buy it from overseas. So the next thing I want to look at is an order breakdown and kind of what we're looking at in terms of getting the stuff over here to America. So this is an order with a bunch of CDs on it. And so we have here, we have the shipping cost, which is 3,207 yen. That rounds up to around $28-30 USD. So yeah, it's pretty steep, especially because I only got 4 things, but here's where the things start to add up here. So we have a coupon discount. CD Japan has coupons throughout the year, anywhere from $3 off to $10 off, and so this one was a $3 off coupon, so we got 300 yen off. And then we have points redeemed, and points redeemed is what it is every order that you purchase with CD Japan, they give you basically what we call like cash back, I guess. And so they'll give you points back, which directly translate 1 point equals 1 yen, and then as you accumulate those points, you can put them towards future orders. Think Tokyo Otaku mode in terms of buying figures, or any sort of figure place where you get points where you can spend them on later purchases. So here's another example of an order where I saved a ton of money in terms of shipping. So we got 3,718 yen, and this contained an art book, very heavy art book. And so this is a totally normal price. So we're looking at $35 with shipping. But I got 1,857 yen for points, minus a coupon of 777 yen. So we're looking at almost half off of the shipping, even more than half off. So if you play your cards right, you can get stuff for retail Japanese price and get it shipped over to the US with very minimal shipping. Over time, if you're buying enough from Japan and CD Japan in general, you're going to be saving money on export fees compared to buying it straight from a US retailer. Now, another thing you can do on CD Japan is you can pre-order figures on here, which there are many places you can pre-order figures, but for the most part, people don't pre-order figures from American retailers. They pre-order overseas, and here's why. So for example, for the US retailer, the Komi Nendroid goes for about $56 on like the Crunchyroll store, for example. Here we have a $35 Nendroid. For Komi, you pre-order it, they will ship it out. And the nice thing is that once they get it, they ship it out. And the shipping time for CD Japan, because they do it by DHL, so it goes on the plane and then it goes through UPS, it takes about a week and a half to dispatch basically from Japan, from the warehouse, to your front door. It's really, really fast. So if you accumulate enough points, you could get your shipping costs I don't know, $10, $15. So this Nendroid itself is going to cost you like $50, and you're going to get it really, really fast. You're not going to save too much money, save $5 or so. But you know what? $5 goes a long way when you put everything together. So the last thing I want to talk about is their proxy service. I've never used the proxy service, so we're going to explore this together. But I will say that it is nice to have a all-in-one type of thing. A company that will sell you in-stock items and have their own warehouse, but also provide a proxy service for you to be able to obtain items and ship them to you. Think Mercari Japan or something like that. Except that this is just a more reliable source. So let's take Yotsuba, for example. I love Yotsuba. Say I want a Yotsuba collectible. Let's take a look. Yotsuba calendar. 2021. Okay, so we go to try proxy shopping here. We go here, and how it works, you hit this proxy shopping search, and now what it's going to do is it's going to check a database and see if there's any options available, and you can get a quote, and then they will see how much it costs. So look at here, we found one. So somebody is selling this for $2.56. Fantastic. So now what I do is I'm going to click get a quote. I can choose whether it's new or secondhand. I don't really care. We'll just say secondhand. And all the rest of the stuff on here isn't very pertinent, okay? And so what you do is you click continue. Then if you click continue again, basically then it's going to put that request in. So this is coming from Yahoo Japan. And so then they will act as a representative. They will pick up that item for you that you saw on there, and then they're going to give you a quote. How much is it going to cost for them to get it shipped to them, and then how much is it going to cost for them to ship it to you. So it really works out well in the long term if you're trying to find something cool. Now, the thing about CD Japan is that when you place an order, it goes through PayPal and you get charged immediately. But say you want to cancel the order or you want to change the order at some point. Well, as long as they haven't processed it and started putting the package together, you can go ahead and either cancel it or change the order at any time. So, order modification is what you do. So you can click order modification. On this order, it says unavailable, but obviously you click that, and what you can do is that you can add stuff to this, you can take things away, and then what they will do is they will make this transaction, and then you will get a refund and then a new transaction placed on your PayPal account. It's very simple, very safe, and it really works out well. So let's get started with this unboxing. I can't wait to show you guys what's in here. This package has actually been sitting on my couch for like 4 days, and I just haven't had time to make this video, so I'm really itching to open it. So I'm gonna flip it open for you guys like this so you can see it, because honestly their packaging is absolutely fantastic. And obviously I didn't open it enough, so hold on. Okay, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, the invoice. I don't want you guys to see that. Okay, here we are. We got everything in a nice little bundle here. We pull this out, and there is even some bubble wrap in here as well. So that's always really nice. You know, this is obviously coming here by airplane, and then it's going through all the different, it gets transported to UPS, and then UPS is sending it out. So, but they've got everything in a clump here. Let's open this up. So I'm gonna start with this here. So this is the art book. As some of you know from my last reading log, I just finished Dorohedoro, and I have some figures coming in from Dorohedoro, and I really wanted to pick up the really special art book that I've been seeing all over Reddit. It just looked super cool. So this is Q Hayashida's Mud and Sludge. Just so you know, for transparency of price, this retails for 5,900 yen, and I got it right at that price point because I had some extra bonus points in the order. So basically my shipping costs were free and I got this for retail. So just looking at the art book, this is weird. It's a hardcover, and you know, it's not the hardcover that we like know in America. And the spining too, you look at here, this is all glued in, so it's not like threaded like the nice other Berserk hardcovers. But overall, this is really, really nice, and this is gonna feel great on the shelf. So let's take a look at some of this artwork here. I'm going to try to flip to some pages, but as you can see, it is full color, which obviously is absolutely incredible. You just can't beat it. Wow, look at this. This is so sick. The pages are bright white, so obviously that is coming across really well with the colors. What I also really like about this is that it is just this beautiful big print, so everything is coming across clearly. One pet peeve I do have is that the pages themselves aren't like laminated or glossy, so just be a little bit careful about that. But to get this book for retail price from Japan, oh, you just cannot beat it. This is a great art book for any Dorohedoro fan or any fan of amazing manga artwork. I'm just so glad to have this in my collection, and this is definitely going to be a beautiful thing to display on my shelf for people to come and look at. So let's move on to the other two things that I got. So let's start with the manga. So I don't know Japanese, I can't read Japanese. And one thing that I've learned from doing CD Japan, like in terms of buying, is that buying Japanese manga is actually super cheap, and I should have gone with them from the beginning, because I'll just say this right now. So this is volume 7 of Planet With by Satoshi Mizukami. I picked up volumes 1 to 6 from a proxy service before, and it cost me like $20 a volume after shipping, which was just absolutely terrible. And I got this for like $7 after shipping. I mean, it was just, with the whole thing combined, it was just, this is just the way to do Japanese manga, and you can find so much on there. So for those of you who do not know anything about Satoshi Mizukami, I speak very highly of him. Same mangaka who did Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer and Spirit Circle. Planet With is also being published on Crunchyroll Manga, the English version, so you can read it on there. I read it on there, and I really want to support the mangaka, so I bought the Japanese releases with the hopes that eventually we'll get more of his works in the future. And it also has, oh, this is cool, it has like a little Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer promo here, so that's really, really cool. Okay, I'm not trying to freak out right now, but I'm like 95% sure, because this is 2022, that this is a promo for a Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer anime, and I didn't know that was a thing, and I'm just so fucking excited. Oh my god, if there's a Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer anime, I will lose it. I will lose all sense of just humanity. Let's get into these CDs. So like I said, CD Japan mainly sells audio. And so I have been starting to get into buying CD soundtracks. I have a really nice audio system downstairs in my living room. I like playing music while I'm reading manga. So I'm collecting a little bit of a CD collection. So you can find almost every soundtrack you could possibly think, including brand new releases. Speaking of new releases, this is the Jujutsu Kaisen 0 movie soundtrack. I heard the soundtrack in the movie theater like 2 weeks ago when I watched the movie, and I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. I have to pick this up. Like, this is rockin' awesome anime music. So I went ahead and I bought it on CD Japan. So this is a brand new release I just released about a week ago, and now I have it here in America. The next soundtrack that I got is one that I've listened to many times. A great relaxing soundtrack if you just want to unwind on a rainy day. This is the Laid Back Camp Season 1 soundtrack. It's beautiful. It's so well done with the nature sounds, instrumental sounds. It's just perfect all the way around. Highly recommend you check this out. Alright, so as you can see, the first part got recorded a long time ago, and now it is April 22nd, so I got another package eventually from CD Japan, and I can't wait to show you guys what's in this. This is really, really cool. That was a bad idea. Do not cut towards yourself, because I almost just died. And of course, always from CD Japan, fantastic packaging. So what we have here is the Wotakoi Volume 11 Limited Edition box set from Japan, obviously. So what this has in it is, obviously it has absolutely beautiful artwork of them as children. Now, if you've seen the different cover variants for the English releases, we have 3 different kinds, and none of them have the childhood version. Maybe we'll see that in the future, I don't know, but I was like, I need to get all 4 variants, so here we go with the 4th variant. It comes in this really cool box set, like I said before, and inside we have the actual volume 11 in Japanese, and we also have the Blu-ray of the 3rd OVA. And from my knowledge, this is Region A, and Region A encompasses Japan and North America, so I will be able to play this on my PS4. Whether it has English subtitles or not, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm definitely going to watch it to see if it does. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. It's not that big of a deal for me, honestly. I just got it because the box set looks so cool. Great collector's piece. I think this cost me about $32. So honestly, not too bad, because I actually got this whole order for retail price, and because I had points, I actually got free shipping on it, which was fantastic. So I did just open this up, and before I end this unboxing, I did want to show you guys what it looked like. So here is the box set itself without the plastic wrapping. Nothing too special, just cardboard, but I do love that pink color. Here is the manga volume itself. I am not going to open it because that is going to be spoiler territory, but as you can see here, this is the Japanese volume cover, which I think honestly looks way better than the normal American variant. Now, there are 2 other American variants that are just absolutely incredible, but this looks really cool, and I actually really like the kanji on the front. It looks super neat. Last but not least, this is the OVA I was talking about. This happens in volume 6 of the manga, I think. It's when they go to the hot springs. And what's really unique about this is not for sale. You cannot buy this on its own. If you do want to get a copy of this, you have to buy the volume 11 limited edition box set to be able to get a hold of this. This is actually how I got a hold of my Attack on Titan OVA DVDs over there, and so those you cannot buy just like willy-nilly on the market. So if you are interested in the OVA, I definitely recommend you get the box set. I mean, you're just getting a really good bang for your buck for $32. What can I say?
Okay, let's open up this one right here. So this one is a manga I am currently reading, and when I'm reading a manga, I love to listen to the soundtrack from the anime series. Now, I listened to this soundtrack, and it blew me away so much that I just had to go buy it, and you cannot find it here in America, and that is the Space Brothers soundtrack. And so this has 3 CDs in it, believe it or not. 3 CDs for like $22. Really great value. So we're looking at 82 tracks. So that is it for my buying from Japan video. I hope you got something out of this. If you are interested in purchasing things from Japan, you can find some really cool stuff, and I'm glad I kind of went down this rabbit hole, because I don't think this collection would be as cool as it is if I didn't go down that rabbit hole. There's some real gems in here that you just really can't find, that are super unique, and I'm super glad to have them in my collection. It's a labor of love. As always, if you liked the video, please hit that like button, tap the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so that you know when more of my videos come out, and I will see you in the next one. Take care now. Bye-bye.